Are you curious about living in Connecticut and you're wondering what the cost of living is? Well, you're in the right place because we're about to find out. I'm Dave Jones with Dave Jones Realty. Welcome to another episode of CT Life, where we talk about everything in the great state of Connecticut, lifestyle and real estate. In this video, we're going to talk about the cost of living in Connecticut, so you can get an idea of what that looks like for you. The first thing we're going to talk about is obvious, and that's the cost of real estate here in Connecticut. You have a lot of options. Are you interested in renting or buying? Do you need a single family house or a multi-family house? Is a yard the main concern, or is it the school system? According to the CTMLS, which is the MLS here in Connecticut, the average 3-bedroom home will cost you $265,000. That's an increase over last year of almost $30,000 higher. Now, if you're looking to rent here in CT, it can vary greatly by price. One of the highest places to live in Connecticut for a rental is Stamford, coming in at just about $2,500 per month. While Stamford comes in at the most expensive for a rent, one step below that is Norwalk at $2,300 per month. This contrasts greatly when you compare it to the lowest rental prices in Connecticut, which is Waterbury, coming in at about $950 for a rental. As you can see, the prices vary greatly, so the first thing you need to do is narrow down where you want to live. If you're not familiar with the town, it's a great idea to drive around, see what restaurants are there, get a feel for the lifestyle, and reach out to a neighborhood expert, a realtor. He will be able to guide you in your search for the perfect town for you. As of December 2020, the average single-family home rental in Connecticut is approximately $1,800, and for that $1,800, you will get 1,300 square feet. Compared to the national average, which is $1,650, Connecticut's about 10% higher. So now that you have a little idea about the cost of renting here in Connecticut, let's talk about an expense if you are purchasing, and that is property tax. The average house here in Connecticut has a $4,621 annual property tax, and that is based on an assessment of $273,000, which is the average in Connecticut. The taxes you're going to see here in Connecticut are pretty consistent with other parts of the country, and they're definitely much lower than New York. So let's talk about some of the other costs of living here in Connecticut. One that nobody likes to talk about and pay is the state income tax. If you earn from $0 to $10,000, you're going to be paying a 3% tax rate. If you earn $10,000 to $50,000 annually, you will be in the 5% tax bracket. If it's $50,000 to $100,000, you will be at the 5.5 income tax rate for the state of Connecticut. If you make more than $100,000 a year, you're going to be in the 6% tax bracket. More than $200,000 per year, 6.5% tax bracket. More than $250,000, 6.9%. And if you make more than $500,000, you're going to be at the 6.99%. In Connecticut, it's like anywhere else. The more you make, the more they take. There are a few other expenses to know about living here in Connecticut. The average cost of groceries is also higher than the national average by almost 10%. Another huge expense here in Connecticut is the utility cost. We have one supplier, Eversource. So they kind of have us all right where they want us, and they keep raising the rates and the delivery fees. There are a couple towns in Connecticut which provide their own utilities, and they make the property values there so much higher because when you live there, you can save money on utilities. A perfect example of this is Wallingford, Connecticut. Wallingford, Connecticut actually has their own utilities. You buy them from the city and you save enormously. One of the reasons the utilities are so expensive is because here in Connecticut, we're a typical New England town with 4 seasons. So you're either heating your house or you're cooling your house. So you're always using your utilities. Well, I hope this video gave you some insight into living here in the great state of CT. If you have any additional questions about life here in CT, don't hesitate to reach out. My contact info is around this video. I would love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below. If you're thinking about living here in Connecticut or you do live here, let me know your take on it. I'm Dave Jones. Thank you for joining us on this episode of CT Life, and I'll see you on the next one.